Hi everybody and welcome to today's video, and today we are going to be making some cinnamon buns. Yes, that's my plan for today. It's not my original recipe. I'm gonna link the original one in the description. It's a Polish one though, so I'm not sure if the translation is gonna be okay, but it's a very popular and viral recipe here, so we are gonna try making some cinnamon buns. I did them once, not from this recipe, I did it from the other one, and I kind of misunderstood some steps, and they weren't bad, but they weren't like the greatest. I don't even really love cinnamon buns, but I feel like it's a must-have on to-do autumn list. So let's not waste our time and get straight to the video. Hope you enjoy, hope I can help you with some things. And yeah, let's go. So I still have my ingredients in a bag, but it says to start with making 11, not 11, 11. I'm gonna write maybe here what I meant to say. But what we have to do right now is to prepare something that we like, the base of the dough. That's how I Google, like that's how it is in English. But first of all, we have to get our milk and get 50 milliliters of that and make it warm. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am also using measuring cups. And here is our milk. Yeah, there it is. It's on low heat because I have to read through the recipe first. Then we have to add 20 grams of fresh yeast. Gladly I have them. Then we have to add 2 spoons of flour, not flowers, but flour, the white stuff. Then we have to add 1 spoon of sugar, and then we have to mix it and leave it for 10 minutes until it starts to work, and it's supposed to be kind of bubbling, and it is supposed to grow in size. So we're gonna see, and let me do what I just said I'm gonna do. And it's probably gonna be like sped up, probably, I don't know, because I'm my own editor, so we'll see. But I have to pay attention to my milk, so see you in a bit. And obviously you have to wash your hands first. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna do the base for the dough. Focus. I'm focused. Okay, so, and I just touched my head. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm doing them mostly for myself and my family, so I don't think it's gonna be wrong if I slightly touch my forehead. Okay, I am looking at a recipe, that's why I'm kind of looking down, or maybe into the camera. But yeah, I guess we just have to start. This is my bowl. It's a huge bowl. Yeah, it's big. So I'm gonna put everything in here, and I'm gonna just like be lowering my camera because I don't have a setup yet. I'm not that professional. So as a fun fact, I'm gonna show you how it looks from my perspective. This is my setup. This is the recipe. Here are my snacks. That's my the view from the outside. I mean from the inside of the outside. And those are 2 boxes of face masks. So I just have to work with what I got. So let's get started. Let me just I think the milk is warm. I don't know what I expected yet. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that off. Okay, and now firstly it was milk, then we have to add 20 grams of yeast. Here is 100 grams bar of yeast, so we are just gonna get 1/5 of that. So you know, everything here is about. Oh, whoa! No, that's not yeast. I just realized it's butter. Whoa, what was that? That's yeast, obviously, but it's also 100 grams bar of yeast. So I'm gonna get 1/5 of that. And you know, everything during cooking is to go with the flow. Is to go with the flow, is to trust your instincts, make it how you like it, or if you're cooking for someone, make it how they like it. But I'm just gonna trust myself. Okay. Oh, yeah, the smell. Ooh, not the biggest fan. Let me just say that. Let me get a knife, and now maybe a cutting board. I'm just using the IKEA ones. It's not sponsored, but yeah, most of the stuff I've got in the kitchen and in my whole house is actually from IKEA. So, we're gonna add the yeast. It's I think, yeah, I'm gonna add this much. It seems a lot, but then like it dropped into the milk. That's fine. Then we have to add 2 spoons of flour. That's the flour I'm gonna be using. I think I'm gonna make a list of ingredients and what I'm doing like step by step next to me. But not sure though. I am still trying to figure out how to do YouTube. Oh, okay. So we have flour. It says spoons, so I am thinking about like soup spoons. So I'm gonna get a spoon. Okay. So 1 and 2. Okay. And then we have to add 1 spoon of sugar, and it's white sugar. Because then like we're gonna be using a vanilla sugar and brown sugar and all kinds of sugars, but right now it says to add a white one. So I think that's a spoon. I'm gonna add it. Yeah. And then I just have to mix it. Yeah, the yeast are not, they don't want to be mixed. You know what I was supposed to do, like maybe just kind of mix it in my hands. I like to make them in smaller parts, the yeast bar, because it's the yeasts are very specific texture, if you know what I mean. But now all I have to do is just mix. Obviously the yeast don't want to dissolve, so I'm just gonna mix it for a while. I think I'm gonna grab a mixing whisk, if I have it, and I think I do, or maybe I don't. No, I do. I think that's something I should have done from the start. It's a little cooking, it's a little cleaning. I hope it's not gonna get copyrighted. Yeah. Okay, we've mixed. That's nice. And now we have to leave it for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna get, that's just a cloth, random cloth. It's a cooking one. So I'm just gonna cover my bowl with it and leave it for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and see if something happened, and if it did, great, and we're gonna move next, and if it didn't, still great, we're gonna do next steps. So see you in a bit once more, and yeah, hope it's gonna turn out well. Welcome back. 10 minutes have passed. Even I think it was more than 10 minutes because my mom and my dad called, so I was talking to them. But let's see, check if it even like did anything happen. So big reveal. Oh my god, it's a girl. Oh, okay. It kind of, like, I don't know if you've seen, but yeah, it worked. Okay, I'm happy. Oh, yeah, the timer. I give it like, oh, stop. I give it extra 2-3 minutes by accident. So, let me say, I have to go back to the recipe. Where is it? Where is it? Oh no, I lost it. I found it. So, now we made our first step. Woo! Now second step, which is making the dough. The overall everything that the dough is gonna be, we're gonna do now. So it says to grab a big bowl and to get the rest of the flour inside, which is around 550 grams. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get another measuring cup because that one is wet. And I'm gonna add flour so it's gonna be stuck to the walls. But I also have this thing. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like you put flour inside and then you do, and then the flour is fluffier. It's amazing. It's literally amazing. So that's what I'm gonna do. But firstly, I have to measure it. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I was joking. I have to use this measuring cup because it has categories here. So I have flour, sugar, and fluids. And I don't trust myself. Okay, but we are so. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of flour. Yeah. It is supposed to be kind of. Oh, okay. Actually, that's quite on point. Yeah, I knew I could do it. So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get this thing to make it more fluffy, and we're gonna. I want to show it. Is this better? It might be. Yes. So, we get our flour. We get the thing. You don't have to do that. It's an extra step. I'm just being bougie right now. We get this to make flour fluffy, and we just add it to the base that we made earlier. So we do. It's quite fun. I'm not gonna lie. The sound, the ASMR. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's in the air. And it's not love. It's flour. Flour in the air. Okay. We're done with flour. Great. So then we have to add the rest of white sugar, which is supposedly 55 grams. Okay, let me see if yes, I have it. Once more, I'm gonna use this. It says sugar, so, oh. No, it's much over. Oh! Yep. That's why I do that next to the bowl. So now we add our sugar. Yes. I was supposed to warm the rest of the milk. Okay, I didn't know that. See? That's why we are learning together. Don't worry, guys. I also make mistakes. So we get our, it's not fun, we get our thing and we put, what was it? 150 milliliters of warm. I mean, we have to make this much milk warm, so that's what we're gonna do. So now, I mean, obviously I'm not supposed to be doing that. Oh, here it is. How much? Okay, 150. Yeah, that's kind of it. I think so. So we have 150 of milk. We put it inside the thingy, and we make it warm. Make it warm and cozy. So I'm gonna put it on low heat just to make it warm. It cannot be boiling. It has to be warm. And then we have to add 120 grams of what is it? 120 grams. Oh! They lied to me. Oh no! I'm gonna leave my milk here and I'm gonna go because I live next to my parents to see if they have some cream. It is supposed to be 18% cream and I don't have it because all I read was to get 30% cream, and this I have, but the other one I don't. So give me a second and I'm gonna be back. I have it. Luckily they had it. And I asked my mom if I can borrow it, and my mom said yes. Oh, and there is like a very interesting situation going on. We have some dough escaping from underneath. But hey, cooking is about fun, right? So let's get cooking. So we've got the warm milk. It's here. And we're supposed to add the warm milk, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's warm milk. Then we're supposed to add how much is it? Here I'm gonna just pure guess, because this contains 40 grams and I have to add 120 grams. So I guess it's gonna be like 1/4 of it. Yeah, around here. But if you're able to measure it, yeah, like your ingredients, do that. I didn't know I was supposed to prepare. I was supposed to prepare butter, and it was also supposed to be warm. Oh no! I mean, I can hate myself right now. Like, everyone that are here to blame is just me. So we're doing that. This is 100 grams. I'm supposed to add 90 grams. So I'm gonna add 100 grams because I'm not gonna do anything with the 10 left. And I don't think it's gonna change anything that much. So as I said, I'm trusting my instincts here. So yeah, okay, yeah. Get in there! Get in there! It, like, as I'm shouting at some football players. Get in there! Okay. I washed my hands because they're covered in butter. Maybe I should look if there's anything I am supposed to add right now. Nope. And then when we add butter, we are supposed to get our hands in the dough to make it one mass. And then I think I have to leave it for 1 hour. Yeah, that's it. But I'm gonna take you guys to make butter. I'm so creative with not wanting to buy any setup for my YouTube. I think that you're supposed to just like leave it and, you know, on a slow heat up and then you come back and it's all pretty and warm. But I'm going with the flow. Once more, I'm trusting my own instincts. And yeah, I just want it to heat up pretty quickly. So if you have like the type of cooker that I have, so is the electric one, I've put it on 4, and I can put it, what's the maximum, 10? Yeah, so I put it in 4, so it's like kind of low medium heat, more medium. So yeah, and there is a last bit that I want to melt. Here we've got our butter. No, I'm unable to show it. I'm stupid. I'm going to show it like this. So that's a butter. Butter. Yeah. And now we're gonna add it, and we're gonna mix it. But before mixing it, I'm gonna wash my hands, because that's important. Okay, so let me, yeah. And now, down. Also, I hate the mess, so I'm usually the kind of person that cleans up everything as I can in a meanwhile. Why is it higher? Was it like that? I think it was. Okay, never mind. But yeah, everything is so, like, this place is such a mess right now because I'm making those. But it's part of fun. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get my hands in the, oh, I'm not, I would like to, okay, I'm gonna be creative. I'm gonna put them behind my ears. Does it work? Yeah. Oh no, it didn't. Once more. Nope. Okay, it's gonna be like this. So let me get my hands in there. Oh my god. I'm gonna show it to you guys after I'm gonna mix it, because I use my both hands. I use both of my hands. That's probably the correct way to say that. And they're covered in dough. So, oh god. You know what's gonna be not a pleasant experience for me? Getting the dough like behind your nails. Because even though it sounds disgusting, it's something that happens to all of us. And the girls know that it's not the best feeling. The girlies, the baddies that get their nails done. And I don't even have my nails done. They're not even long. They're quite short. The lady that made the recipe said that it's gonna be sticky and not to worry about it. So I think I'm gonna listen to her. It's her recipe, and if she says that it is supposed to be happening, then I 100% believe her. So, and it is said that I have to do that for 10 minutes. So obviously I'm not gonna record the whole process. Oh yeah, here's the dough. Here's the whole dough. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh no! Because if you don't want your dough to stick to something, you put a flour on the surface, so it is not sticking to the surface because of the flour. And I wanted to do that with my bowl, but the flour is kind of far away, and I have to keep doing that because otherwise it's like, oh, maybe not. No, I'm being dramatic. Okay, I'm gonna get my flour. I'm gonna try to put it behind, around the walls. Okay. Huh? Oh wow. Hey, that's nice. Also, don't follow what I'm doing right now, even though like it's, oh, bake with me. Yeah, bake with me and stay with me, but it's not the perfect example of how you should do your cinnamon buns. I would recommend following the actual recipe because, as you could notice, I kind of messed up with the butter and then I messed up with the milk, so it's probably not the way that you're supposed to make it. Oh yeah, oh that's nice. Oh yeah, that's a nice texture right now. Ooh. It's kind of like slime. Yeah. Guess what? I've just realized I was supposed to add eggs. So I'm gonna add them right now. Because I remember the recipe said that you have 2 eggs to add, and I was like, okay. You know, I thought that they were going into the dough, but then I was doing it and I didn't read that. So we're adding 2 eggs. Is there anything I missed? Flour, sugar, milk, 2 eggs, cream, butter, yeah, and then this. So let me get back. Oh no. And then we get back to mixing. So the dough is ready to rest for an hour, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. Not the most aesthetic thing that you're gonna see today, probably. And it is supposed to double in size. So what it says is to leave it for 1 hour under the clove. This clove. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. So we see each other in an hour, and in the meanwhile I'm gonna clean here because it's kind of, I mean, it's not the worst, but everything is here and here, so I'm gonna clean because I just have to be in a clean space. But let me introduce you to someone. Bye! Hello there. 40 minutes have passed, which means that there is still 20 minutes left for the dough to rise and shine. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna prepare cinnamon paste, which, you know, spread onto the dough and then you roll and then you get the buns. So we're gonna start doing the paste, yeah. So what we should do is get a small bowl. Sure. Then you get another bowl I think that is enough. For reference, a small bowl, and we have to get 100 grams of butter. Here is 200, so I'm gonna get half of it. And then we have to add the cinnamon. So let me get the butter. Butter. Where's the knife? Where's the, oh, seriously, where's, oh yeah, there it is. Where's my favorite knife? But I got it. So we're gonna get this. Also, not the biggest fan of texture and butter at all. I don't use it on sandwiches. I never use it. I only use it for baking and cooking if I need to. Like the dinners. Half of the butter is going there. Yeah. And it is supposed to be a soft butter, not warm. I mean, so it is warm, not from the fridge, but not from the heater, not from the cooker. So that's what we're doing. And then we're supposed to add 2 big spoons of cinnamon. But I think like you can already get big spoons of cinnamon, so I bought 3 packages. I'm gonna try to see how much is in one package, and then I'm gonna add. But I think I'm gonna use probably 2.5 packages. Inside one package there is 15 grams. Sure. So that's 1. Oh, okay, maybe that's kind of 2. So I have the whole 1 package, and I'm gonna use maybe like 3/4 of the second bag. Yeah, the first one I'm not gonna touch. I think it's gonna be enough. Oh, the smell! Yeah, sure. Other than cinnamon, now we have to add 1 spoon of vanilla sugar. So let's do this. Yeah, it smells good. I'm gonna kind of one spoon. We're getting this into the bowl, and we have to add 80 grams of brown sugar, which I also have, and the box contains 500 grams. We are supposed to get 80, so I'm gonna measure it with a measuring cup. Oh, okay. This is small. Whoop! It's a little bit more than 80, but it's fine. They're gonna be sweet. So let me add that. And now we just have to get our fork and make it 1. Not all different ingredients, but to make it 1. So let me do that. Fork and get inside the bowl. The timer has gone, and it allows me that our buns and our dough is ready to be made into the buns. Also about the how did I call it? A paste, a cinnamon paste. That's how it looks. It's very dark. And when I was mixing, you could see me adding like the butter that was still in the shape of a square, like, you know. But it turned out to be too hard still, so I put it into the microwave to make it just softer, and the paste should, I mean, at least here it looks like this. So if you're taking inspo from my cooking today, that's how it looks. And now, oh yeah, also in the meantime I prepared the thing that you put into the oven. And I don't have a baking paper, like the oven paper, so I just put some butter onto this, because that's how my mom used to do cakes. So that's what I did. And now, the exciting part. So, the dough review. I can tell you, it smells yeasty. So, the review. Oh, nice! Ta-da! Yes. So what we're gonna do right now is we have to put the dough onto our table and then add the paste, roll it so it is smooth and even as it can be, as even as it can be. Then we put our paste onto this and then we roll and then we cut buns. So I'm gonna change the perspective because then you, like when I'm talking right now, you cannot really see what I'm doing on my table. So actually on my counter. So I'm gonna get you in the other position. The other camera, the same camera, but other perspective. So let's get ready to roll, literally. I just remembered that I think at least it's a good time to set your oven. So that's what I'm gonna do. And what the recipe says is that you should put it into 180 degrees, so 180 degrees Celsius degrees for the setting for top and bottom, not the one with the fan, like the icon. I'm gonna show which one. That's how it should look on your oven if it shows. So it's the top and bottom setting, and that's what I'm gonna do right now, so it can just get ready while I do the buns. I got my cinnamon roll ready. It looks kind of sad right now. So we are gonna divide this into smaller buns because now it's a roll. And I read a hack that you just get this little fella. It's a fret. I think that's how it's called in English, because needle and a fret. And it is supposed to make cutting better and easier. So we're gonna test this out, and when we get the buns, we just have to put them into this. So let's try. we're done with cutting. So that's how they look. Aren't they pretty? I think they are so pretty. I remember like last time I did them, they weren't as good looking. When you are doing this, make sure to leave some spaces between them, because right now, of course, like you can put them into the oven and then they're gonna be great. But in this recipe, there's also the white sauce on it. Like before putting them into the oven, you make a sauce. So that's what we're gonna do. I am not sure if you make the sauce right now and you put it into the oven, or you put the cream, the 30% one, on it, and then you put them into the oven, and then after getting them out from the oven, you put the cream. The sauce. So let me check. Yeah, so now we are preparing the crème de la crème, cream. Okay, so I'm not wrong. Right now we have to heat up the 30% cream a little bit, not to this to be boiling, but to be warm, and then we cover like the warm cream we put on our buns, and we get them into the oven. And then when it's gonna be in the oven, we're gonna prepare the white sauce, the sweet stuff that you put onto the bun. And yeah, let's just get started once more. We're gonna heat this up. I hope I'm not gonna overheat it though, because I know I will be able. Yeah, let's get this mess out of here. Okay, I'm gonna get you here. Hello once more. So we are putting the cream, the 30% one. I still have my oven is already heated, but you know, it won't hurt if it stays hot a little longer before putting the buns in. Oh no, the trash is falling out. My garbage. Yeah, so now I'm gonna make sure to just check on the cream, because I'm afraid I'm gonna overcook it, and I don't want to do that. So I have to be careful, as you have to be careful. Also, it says beer. I'm a beer lover, and it lights up, but I don't have the batteries for it. And I'm gonna share with you. Look at them. I'm so proud. I feel like it's my kids. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 kids. Oh, how lovely. I love lovely. I'm gonna be a great mom. I promise. I promise. I'm gonna be a great mom. I'm gonna take care of them. I'm gonna make sure they stay warm. Yeah, I'm just talking nonsense. I'm so sorry. But I don't think, like, what can I say? I don't know. That's my quality check department. Meow. What do you smell? What do you smell? What that smell? What that smell? So the cream is warm. So what I'm gonna do now is just, however illegal that looks, I'm just gonna pour this onto our buns. And then I'm gonna put this into the oven. I've just realized I didn't look how much cream you were supposed to add. Okay, I mean, it's literally too late. It's like my buns are already covered in this. I think, I'm quite sure I was supposed to add less. So maybe I'm just gonna drain it. 100 milliliters. How much was it? 200. Yes, I doubled. I doubled it. Okay, so it's a mess. But it's a beautiful mess. Yeah. So now I'm gonna put them into the oven. For 25 minutes. I'm gonna make it 28. Okay. So I'm gonna make it 28. Right now, I'm gonna get into cleaning, and then when I'm gonna be done with cleaning, I'm gonna make the sauce on top of the buns. So see you when I am done with the cleaning. And I hate that part. So see ya. We have the last step left, which is to make the cream on top of the buns. So that's what we are going to do right now. So to start making this, we have to get a bowl. I'm gonna get the one that I used already. I mean, I have it. In the meanwhile, but I'm just gonna make it dry. So now we have to get 70 grams of butter. Here is around 80. So I'm gonna put this here. Oh no, you know what? I'm not gonna use this, and I'm gonna use the measuring cup thingy, because then we are going to use a whisk. I mean the electronic one that remixes things. So it's gonna be easier if it's a tall glass. I mean, not glass. Where is it? Oh yeah. Sorry. Here it is. So I'm gonna be making the sauce in this thing. So we get our butter. Now I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna read every single ingredient. So we have our butter, and then we add 50 grams of powdered sugar. Do I have it? Do I have it? Powdered sugar? Yes! Yes, I do. Okay. So, 50 grams. I think 50 grams is going to be in here. Or maybe not. I think it's a little bit more. But I'm just gonna... Oh! Yeah. So now it says that we have to mix it into one, and then we add other ingredients. So let me do just that. That is how it looks after you mix the butter and the powdered sugar. So what it says to do now is to add the, how to say that in English? It's not cheese, it's like kind of a dessert. It's like, it's not sweet cream. Let me search. Is this cheese? It's cottage cheese. It's sweet, and it's a cheese that you eat with a spoon. I don't even know if that's a thing. I think it can be, like in the UK or wherever. So we're gonna add this. Like, that's the texture. It tastes like vanilla. Yeah, so we're gonna add this here, and then the twist is to add some lime juice. So that's also what we are going to do. We're gonna add the lime juice, and we will see what happens and how it tastes. I'm gonna improvise, I think, and we're gonna add another type of cheese. It's also, this one is more neutral. How much is it? Okay. This one is more neutral. It says it is cream taste. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna add some lime juice. cheese from your spoon. And we have to get a knife. So now we have to add the lime juice. That's what I'm gonna do. It says 2 spoons. I'm just gonna squeeze it. And that's it. And then we're gonna mix it and I'm gonna show the final result, how it looks. And then when I'm gonna get the buns out of the oven, I'm also gonna show it. So, be right back. I have just taken out the buns from the oven. Let's check. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. I'm so happy with how they turned out. And also, as I said before, like putting them into the oven, I left some space between the buns because they're gonna obviously rise. So that's how it looks. Here are the flowers, the buns, and here is the white cover that I'm gonna put onto these buns. But they have to sit back and relax because they have to kind of cool down, because then I don't know what happens, but I know it's not good. So we're gonna wait, and then when I'm gonna cover them and make the final presentation, I will show you. But until then, see ya, I guess. See ya! We're gonna cover the buns with the cream right now. So let me just put this here. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Still hot. Ta-da! Maybe they don't look as good right now, but I'm sure they taste great. So, I think that's it for today's video, and I think I should also turn around because here is the better light. So, I hope you've enjoyed cooking with me. I'm gonna, as I said, leave the recipe in the description below, so if you want to follow the steps properly, not like me, then you should go there. It's a Polish recipe, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna translate it and put it like into the description, but I'm gonna also leave the original one because it's not my recipe, I'm not claiming it. So yeah, here it is, and maybe see you next time. If you enjoyed and you know, like a cozy chat, just a little cozy video, then I hope you stay for longer. And if you liked it, then make sure to like and subscribe to not miss next videos. And that's it for today. Bye!